On a hideous day for the averages, let's focus on one of the rare winners, Seattle Genetics, with a stock that's up nearly 30% for this year, including a 6% gain today. Here's a biotech company with a platform that uses antibodies to seek out and destroy cancer cells without causing a ton of collateral damage to the rest of your body, which so many of these drugs do. Their first product, Padcev, is a lymphoma treatment that was up 22% in sales in the latest quarter. But the big thing here is their two new therapies, Padcev for bladder cancer and Tukysa, which is part of a cocktail for certain types of breast cancer. We know cocktail from what Dr. Fauci's been talking about to go against COVID. Now, Seattle Genetics reported yesterday morning and didn't get much fanfare, but the stock roared today because on further review, Padcev is blowing up. I mean, this drug was expected to do $8 million in sales. It just did closer to $35 million. That's very encouraging. This is exactly the kind of stock that works during a recession. It's been an amazing stock for a long time now. So let's take a closer look with Dr. Clay Siegall. He is the president, chairman, CEO of Seattle Genetics. Find out more about the quarter and the company's prospects. Dr. Siegall, welcome back to Mad Money.
Thank you, Jim. Very happy to be on your show.
So, Dr. Siegall, how is it possible that a drug that I saw some estimates might be 7 million, some be 8 million, did 35 million? And what does that bode for what this drug could do?
Well, Padcev is a drug for metastatic bladder cancer. It got approved right at the end of last year. So this is really the first full quarter of sales. And, we'll move from here and continue selling it, but providing it to patients really in need with metastatic bladder cancer, which is a really bad prognosis. And the drug we have here is very active, and doctors are embracing it, and it's helping patients.
Well, there really is. I never thought there was anything for bladder cancer. It's just this drug, right?
There's some therapies that have been used for years, and there are different chemotherapies and some immune therapies, but it's a really bad disease.
Right.
And once it's metastatic, most patients succumb to the disease within 5 years, Jim. It's a very short time horizon for patients, and we really like our drug Padcev. It's really helping patients.
So is the word out worldwide? I mean, it seems like that's pretty early. If people thought it was 8 million, did 35, it must have spread like wildfire throughout the medical community. This is the drug you use.
Well, we're just approved in the United States right now. We were approved about 3 months ahead of the action date that the FDA set for us. They worked very closely with us. We had breakthrough designation. But we're trying to finish up a study that we'll use to submit around the globe. It's a really big global study. We also have studies in frontline and newly diagnosed. Our first approval is in patients with relapse disease who have gotten the old therapies. Right. But this drug is very active, and we're using it in a regimen in first diagnosis, where we've already come up with some data that was, quite frankly, spectacular. But that was in a small data set. Now we have to go and prove it in bigger data sets. So we have 2 trials running. One is a little smaller, one's bigger. One is focused on the United States, one's global, to try to get it to frontline approval and get it out there to change the life history of patients with bladder cancer. And
so is there any expectation for, is it maintenance? Can someone live for a long time, do you think, with bladder cancer?
Well, we haven't yet gotten full data set on overall survival, so I don't want to speak before we have our data. But it is an exciting prospect, and it's something we will be certainly looking for. And with the very high response rate that we have, when we looked at the first-line patients, we have in a regimen with a drug called Keytruda plus Padcev, we had a 73% objective response rate, which is way above what anything's ever been seen in this. And after a year, we did not hit our median time for even progression. So it looks like if the data are followed and done in a bigger trial, perhaps we'll have the kind of data you're looking for. But I don't want to speak until we have the data. But we're very excited about this drug.
And is Merck a good partner in Keytruda?
Merck is a good partner. This drug is partnered on a global basis with Astellas.
Right.
And, we're heading up more of the Americas, and they're heading up the rest of the world. But we work very closely with Astellas. Merck is contributing to the trial that's using Keytruda with Padcev. And we're really excited to have all three companies participating in this global trial.
Now, how about the Tukysa? That was just now. It's too early, I know, but what is your feeling for that drug?
Well, Tukysa is just a great drug. That was approved 4 months ahead of the FDA action date and approved in a way where we have a really good label. And the label allows doctors to write prescription, and it really can help a lot of patients. Now, with Tukysa, we do have survival data, and we have data in patients that have brain metastasis. Now, in breast cancer, and we're focused on HER2-positive breast cancer, about half the patients can develop brain metastasis as their disease progresses. And often you can die from the brain metastasis, not the original diagnosis of the tumor in the breast region. And so it is really important to treat patients in this regard. And our data with overall survival was just stunning. And FDA, we worked with them and got this approved. We've already submitted to the European Medicines Agency. And through something called Project Orbis, we're nearing gaining approval in territories such as Switzerland and Singapore and Australia and Canada. So Tukysa is going to become a global drug really soon and help a lot of patients with brain or breast cancer and those with brain metastasis.
This is remarkable. I mean, to have not just one, but two within such a short period of time. Congratulations to you. This is just an incredible thing at Seattle Genetics.
Well, it's been 4 months since our last approval, and I brought my team together and I said, so in 4 months, are we going to have another drug? And I got a lot of quiet faces, and then I started to laugh. I was,
wow.
We can't make a drug every 4 months, but I tested my team. I am lucky, I am fortunate that we have a great team. And Jim, we are a company that focuses on science first.
Right.
We believe in our science. We have a great passion for treating cancer patients, and we work really hard.
Well, look, congratulations. These are incredible numbers. And for the patients, it's just such great news. Clay Siegall, he's the president, chairman, CEO of Seattle Genetics. Look, I got to tell you guys, this is a much better story than I had thought of even a year ago. It's actually quite remarkable. Mad Money's back in for the break.
Don't miss a second of Mad Money. Follow @JimCramer on Twitter. Have a question? Tweet Kramer. #MadTweets. Send Jim an email to madmoney@cnbc.com or give us a call at 1-800-743-CNBC. Miss something? Head to madmoney.cnbc.com.